Hi, this is Dr. Noel. I'm SVP Business Development with ekincare. Today, I'd like to talk about the employee wellness programs that are run at various corporates and in terms of what can be done to improve the ROIs and the returns and the outcomes that we see from these wellness programs. So if you were to talk about the healthcare scenario in India today, 1 out of 2 persons are at risk for chronic conditions. When I talk of chronic conditions, these could be hypertension, diabetes, obesity, and risk for cardiovascular disease. A lot of money is being spent today in terms of these programs, but in terms of the outcomes, it's very difficult to pinpoint and say whether or not an individual has benefited from this. And the projections that we have is that because of cardiovascular risk, there is an estimated loss of $237 billion that could hit our economy. What if I were to tell you today that as an organization, you have been doing great in terms of running wellness programs for your employees. Employees have participated to a certain level in terms of the wellness programs that you have organized. But in true fact, you have not been able to understand where exactly the risks are. What if from your data, you were to understand that probably 40% of your population are at risk for cardiovascular diseases? Maybe 30% of your population are overweight. Maybe 20% of your population have more than one comorbidity in terms of chronic conditions. Would that actually impact the way you have designed and structured your wellness program? Would that mean you would have done something differently? Or would you have continued in the same way possible? Today at ekincare, what we have done is empowered the HR to understand what best interventions could be put in place, what best programs could be run, and what can be done to measure the outcomes of these programs. You would agree with me that in case we are not able to measure a program, we are probably not going to be best in terms of implementing it or running it into the future, which could mean it could be a stopgap or a tick box or something that leads us nowhere. At ekincare, we not only gather information in a very structured format, we're able to put it across to an organization in a very simple dashboard that allows you to see risk at a click of a button. Now, if we were to look at simple things like a health risk assessment or lab results coming in from various diagnostic centers, put in a manner in which you can understand, analyze, and bring in programs, it could impact your organization in 3 ways: better utilization, better engagement, and better outcomes. Until today, most organizations have relied purely on utilization to measure the outcome of their programs. But utilization is just a number in terms of people coming in, taking a program and moving away. There can be more to it. Utilization in terms of how many people have come in, how well people are engaging with these programs. Maybe you would realize that certain employees like certain programs and certain don't. Can we do away with programs that are not benefiting individuals because they don't even like it? Can we bring in programs which actually impact the true risk of your organization and therefore modify your program in a way in which it can be run better, have better outcomes, better measurability, and better longevity for your wellness programs? Thank you.